Get me a man's like Andrew Tate, right?
How are you?
Mind fucked, same shit, different day.
Fuck this life, are you ready to die?
If me and Divine collaborate on a project, just saying. End up making a sex tape at any point, I'm pretty sure my entire family is gonna get it. It's like, can do better. Kind of like Donald Trump, but like, less orange and less polarizing and less misogynistic, all of them.
Just for a side note, I'm proud of you, Nick.
Revenge is a dish best served on Pornhub.
Mr. Nikhil, how are you?
Next question. It's the hardest question to answer. I don't know, 90% of that answer is always mindfucked, same shit, different day. Just trying to survive and not be a complete and utter disappointment to myself. So that's been the theme of 2024 so far.
Are you okay?
Not until I feel like I've at least accomplished a couple of milestones that I've set for myself, and it's very difficult for me to be okay with where I am at the present, because obviously there's a lot of people that doing better than I am, who are the same age as me. Comparing is a bitch. I should not be doing it, but at the same time, you are compelled to do something with your life to some extent, with some degree of ferocity and aggression, until you're able to fend for yourself and at least earn your stripes a little bit, because I feel like that's something that I haven't really done. So I feel like I can't really be okay until I earn those stripes. And then if shit goes sideways, it's different, but at least I know that stripes have been earned. But if I listen to Big Boy Hormozy, who says that it's always about the process, never about the results, I'm gonna need time. So either way, I'm gonna need time just to maybe accomplish things and learn from the process, or I'm gonna need time just to see if all of this fails, if I've grown into a better person along the process. But even that reflection comes only with time. So at the present, am I okay? No. But am I grateful for what I have? I live with my mom, I have my friends who love and care for me around me. Grateful for all of it.
But Nikhil, you love yourself though.
No. Because, again, I feel like there are stripes that I need to earn, and then once I've earned those stripes, at least in the near term, I can begin that process. But right now, I'm very much of a person who looks in the mirror and goes can do better. Like those models you see in Vogue.
Would you consider yourself emotionally intelligent?
Absolutely not. I'm so emotionally dumb. How do you define emotional intelligence? How do you define emotional intelligence?
Are you asking me off camera?
No, just normally you can answer.
Just being aware of your emotions and how they affect other people's emotions.
I'm very accepting of it, right? And because of that, I've become very callous emotionally. So, no, very emotionally stupid, but can be vulnerable shamelessly, in the sense that I can share my emotions with anyone at any time. I feel no shame in it. I'll share my emotions because the chicks dig dudes being vulnerable and shit. But then for some reason never seem to want them, because at that point, the moment a dude cries in front of a girl, ooh, all this vulnerability is not all that sexy, please get me a man's like Andrew Tate, right?
Absolutely not. The world is completely the opposite. Okay then, Nikhil. This life, are you ready to die?
No. I wanna die having done something, right? I've just been living at this point. I feel like I've almost been existing, and a lot of life is just gone. 25 years of life has gone by with me just coasting through it almost. It's life is flowing and I was just going with the flow, and it's been taking me in some direction, and I've done little to nothing to really control it. And I'd like to control certain elements, if not even the outcome, at least certain elements of the process. Kind of get somewhere, I don't know, maybe buy my mom a car, buy my mom a house, and then then if I die, cool, then I'll make my peace with it. Or maybe, if me and Divine collaborate on a project and I'm, end up shooting a music video or something for him, and then a truck hits me on the way out that'd be a fine time. That's okay.
I'll be right next to him if that happens. Okay then, Nikhil, why are you so single?
Nobody wants me. I mean, what girl wants a guy that's on the borderline of being broke, is 25 years old, lives with his mom, and doesn't really have any sense of predictability in his future or any sense of financial security. And I'm not someone who can just randomly take a girl out for dinner at the Palm without, like, busting my complete wallet. Can't, really give a girl the Dubai experience on dates or whatever. Can't splurge that kind of money. Can't, financially look out for another person yet. Like, I'm nowhere close to being ready. Like, I feel like I need to get my life in order, get my finances in order, my security in order. Then I need to be able to look after my mom. Then I need to be able to look after my friends every time we go out or whatnot. Then we can worry about, like, taking a girl out and then, showing her a good time and all that stuff. But it's like mom first, friends next, and then girl last. Like, don't think any girl wants to be with a guy that doesn't have his shit figured out yet. Neetu's just like shaking her head like this, not a girl.
I'll talk to you after. Okay then, Nikki. You have any daddy issues?
I don't have a daddy to have issues with, but I'm glad I got "Son, I'm proud of you" out of my dad when I graduated from engineering and then started doing my own little freelance thing. Not that I was like making racks by any measure, but there was a point in time where my mom got laid off, my dad was sick, and I was like the only earning member of the family, and like I was kind of doing it on my own terms. Even though I was getting severely ticked over by clients, I had absolutely no idea of how to run a business, no systems, procedures, or any of that. Just a do went with the flow. But before he passed, he did hit me with a "Son, I'm proud of you." And when I went to Canada, came back, he hit me with another, "I'm so glad you're doing things out on your own." After me telling him that, like, I worked in a weed shop to, like, to sustain myself. So got a decent amount of "I'm proud of yous" from him.
Just for a side note, I'm proud of you, Nikki.
Thank you, mommy.
So they say being the only child is like being the king of the world, but what is it like being the king of absolutely nothing?
Ooh. Hey editor, can you insert that emotional damage meme over here?
Roger that. Emotional, damn it!
Like, I mean, the thing with being the king of nothing is the fact that you get the opportunity to build something, and I think that, at least generationally, we've all been raised in a family where pretty much all my cousins and whatnot have all studied and become very successful professionals within their own field. But there are very few people who've made these drastic pivots from, like, engineering to, entertainment. And the thing with entertainment is that, you put yourself on the map if you make it big, and sometimes that attention could be really bad for you and your family. And knowing that I'm building something out of nothing, and that all of this attention kind of only reflects on the things that I've built at the moment, feels a little reassuring that it's not really spilling on over to other people, which might actually be false, because if I end up making a sex tape at any point, I'm pretty sure my entire family is going to get it, which would be pretty sweet, because that's a nice way of getting back to that aunt who fucking pissed me off growing up. So revenge is a dish best served on Pornhub. Just saying. Don't know if that answered the question or not. But thanks for watching.